It's Madden NFL 24, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the fifth-year dual threat and former #1 pick in 2019, Kyler Murray.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. At the 28-yard line. Murray now to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Here come the Bengals now to take over.
And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Bengals are 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now there's...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On play action, it's Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Murray going to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
A gain of 3, second down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And that's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Richardson looking to throw. Caught. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. A call on luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's up.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And Thomas has it. No gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pierce will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. As they've got it as we resume action. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that's Grady Jarrett, who forced his way through to register the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Here's Murray from midfield. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
23 yards, the final tally. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Touchdown, Seahawks. Damian Pierce from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Damian Pierce capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Richardson's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Richardson to throw off play action. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A first down carry for Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Anthony Richardson, 61 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Offense back out there along with Damian Pierce. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
First down, Murray. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Murray.
throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Going for it with Pierce. And this will be a Seahawks first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
That'll be caught by James.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Pierce now up the middle.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. That sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to the air with Richardson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here complete to Kelsey.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now stands at 13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Richardson to throw again after the pick six. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Richardson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And going deep downfield for Boykin. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Sam Howell. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. First and 10, it's Richardson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the option left, Richardson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And this is going to be incomplete.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. Touchdown! Tutu Atwell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Richardson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Turnover on down.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he'll finally be ridden out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Murray now on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
At the Bengals' 47-yard line.
Give to Pierce.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg Dulcich
from 17 yards out.
And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And a Greg Dulcich touchdown reception finished that drive off. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. On 1st down, Richardson. Being chased out left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. On the Seahawks 30.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 22. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filming their proper.
Oh, and now meanwhile on the tackle, some words back and forth. A penalty flag is out. Let's see what this is all about. Well, we know how difficult it is to slow down Derrick Henry. That time they went to the face mask, and that's a pretty easy call.
They're just trying to figure out any way possible to get him down, but you just have to wonder.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Michael Thomas from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another carry for Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 19-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces.